Hey guys, so I was just thinking, Breyerfest just ended. What the hell are you? Go away. Breyerfest just ended. I've been so discombobulated with many horse shows and stuff like that, but I was just thinking, Breyerfest, that just ended. I didn't even know it started. I mean, I was getting all the feed on Instagram like, oh cool, Breyerfest, but now I'm thinking about it, I'm like, wow, it's over. Wow, I did not even notice that. So I'm gonna be talking about my thoughts on Breyerfest. Traveling was terrible. I hated traveling. Like the plane, it was my first time in a commercial airplane, if you guys I've seen my vlog. And I hated it, to be honest. I was like, oh cool, it's my first time here. And then I was thinking about it and I was like, you know, I kind of got sick a few times. I'm like, why did I enjoy that? I faked enjoying it for some reason. I don't know, I thought it was this big achievement that it was my first time being in a commercial airplane, and I was like, it's terrible. I live in California. I'm going all the way to Kentucky. Traveling wasn't that great, but when I got to the hotel, I did not go to the Clarion. Okay, the Clarion was way too hard to get into, and I'm like, you know what? You know, I wanted to be at the Clarion, but apparently they didn't have any spots left, so I was like, okay, that's fine. Yeah, I never went to the Clarion Hotel. We did go to the Clarion Hotel, actually, and we did look around, but I was so nervous to go into people's rooms. I was like, I feel like I'm invading their personal privacy. I don't want to go in there. So I stayed in this other hotel, and I actually met people there that I liked, and they were a little bit younger than me, maybe by like a year or two, and I was swimming with them and it was a lot of fun. So I met a few friends, and I'm not like pen pals with them or anything, but I did have fun talking with them, and they were there for Breyerfest, but they weren't at the Clarion. So I'm glad I found some people who also couldn't go to the Clarion. The weather in freaking Kentucky was so humid, and to be honest, I like humidity. Like, I was at the Kentucky Park and I was like, it's really hot and I'm sweating like hell, and the horses are probably dying as well. But whatever. It was hot, but it was fun. I mean, I wasn't that bad. We had, like, okay, it was really bad. But I like humidity personally. If it's like 100 degrees and humid, then I think I'm gonna stay inside. Just, no, I'm not gonna do it if it's like 100 degrees and humid. No, thank you. I'd rather have it be 100% humid and be like 70 degrees. Thank you very much. The horses there, oh, I loved seeing the horses. I loved seeing little Ricky Rocker and Simba and Ceremony RSI and Smokin' Double Dutch. I saw those guys. I also saw Oriation. And you're like, Jesus, what time zone did you go in? 2015, I know, so long ago. Like, that's like 3 years ago, you guys. Oh gosh, I was 13 when I went. Wow, that's really weird to think about. Oh well, hopefully I'll go next year, maybe. I'm thinking about it, definitely. But the horses, I loved watching the horses. I saw little Ricky Rocker go out, and I saw those Frisians go out, and I saw Sarah Monet RSI. I like calling her that, sorry, excuse me. It was so cool. I loved seeing all the horses. The Breyers, though, I tried getting in the lines for Breyers and it was so cramped. I was just like, oh my god, I'm claustrophobic, get me out of here. But I spent all of my money, and then my dad just looked at me and he's like, hey, there's money under the seat, grab it. I'm like, oh my god, it's $100 bill. And my dad's like, haha, nice, go spend it. And I'm like, wait a minute, that is too much of a coincidence. I'm like, Dad, did you put that under there on purpose so I could find it? He's like, no, maybe. I'm like, Dad, you're gonna give me $100 to go buy Breyers? And he's like, yeah. I mean, you're only gonna be here once in your lifetime. I'm like, bitch, I'm gonna come back. Don't act like it's like the only time I'm going. Because I am coming back, hopefully. I didn't really see many YouTubers. I saw Foxboy123 and I was like, I wanna meet you, but I was super nervous to go up to her. I was like, I'm just gonna tiptoe away from her, because like, as much as I wanted to see her, I get so nervous around people that I admire, like, you know, like on YouTube, and that was the first time I really had like a celebrity encounter. So yeah, I only saw one YouTuber that I knew really well, and that was the one YouTuber I really wanted to see. And I'm not sure if she was there this year, but I hope she was, because, you know, a lot of people look forward to seeing her, but I don't think she went this year. Correct me if I'm wrong, please, but I don't think she went this year because she didn't post about it on Instagram or anything, you know? I actually had this really funny story when I was over there. Literally, this woman came up to me. She's like, oh my god, miss, and I'm like, oh, hi, who are you? And she's like, oh, sorry, listen, so we're gonna go on the train back home and we don't have enough room for all of our Breyers, so could you take Simba? And I'm like, Simba? I looked at him, I'm like, oh, he's really ugly. Do I really want this Breyer? Like, one side of me was going, Fina, don't take it, it's ugly and it's a waste of space. I'm like, and then the other side of me was like, but it's free. And I'm like, you know what, I'm gonna pass, I'm sorry. And she's like, no, please take it. We don't have enough room in the car, and if not, we're gonna have to ship it, and we really don't want to spend the money. We've already spent so much money here. And I'm like, Fina, it's free. No, it's a waste of space. But it's free. It's a free Breyer, and you can sell it for more if you get a signature, and the freaking horse is here. You know what? I'll take it, thank you. I didn't stay 3 days, I stayed 2 days. So I stayed, I believe, Friday and Saturday, and then I left Sunday because I had something coming up. I don't know what it was. But I ended up getting the Breyer signed, and it was funny, there's another story. I went up to the owner, and I'm like, hey, could you sign this for me? And he's like, sorry, no signings right now, you just missed it. And I'm like, but this is my last day. And I'm like, he's like, where are you coming from anyways? I'm like, California. California? You traveled all the way to Kentucky from California? I'm like, yeah, I mean, you know, I've always wanted to come to Breyerfest, and, you know, just ended up here. He's like, you know what? I can't wait to sign to somebody's Breyer from California. And I'm like, so I thought it was a little weird. I thought it was hilarious though. Like, I'm just like, hey, could you sign? And he's like, yeah, sure. Like, you know, don't tell anybody. And I'm like, okay. There's people all around us, but okay. Simba, I'm gonna be inappropriate real here, just a disclaimer, had the biggest ball. The biggest balls I've ever seen. I just looked down there. And then I looked at the Breyer and I'm like, they're so small! Oh my god, I thought it was the funniest thing. I still think it's the funniest thing. I also got Soca Double Dutch signed. And you're probably wondering, why didn't you get Little Ricky Rocker signed or Sarah Monero signed? I'm like, okay, since I was going, you know, on a plane, I could take very little stuff. So I took one Breyer with me, and that was Smoking Double Dutch. And then the rest of them we sent home. If anybody else was there that year, hit me up, be like, you know, hey, I remember the old times. Next year, I do want to come because I think I have missed out a lot on it. And I do want to go see more of the horses. I feel like I'm really behind on going to Breyerfest. And if you guys would want to see me at Breyerfest, if you guys were going, comment down below because I would love to meet some of you guys. I'm not sure if I'd have like a YouTube meet or anything. Probably not. Just because I'm super socially awkward and I'm not social at all. So when people come up to me, I'm so awkward, you guys. I'm so awkward when people come up to me when they want to admire me. So like, it's kind of weird for me to do a YouTube meet. I would, like, if you guys see me, please come up to me and say hi and say you know me from my YouTube channel. But like, be warned, I'm very socially awkward. Very. And I will tell you guys if I'm going to Breyerfest, okay? I'll probably post it on my Instagram, which you guys should go follow. I feel like there's not enough love over there. So anyways, guys, that's really all I had to say about Breyerfest. Not really much stories, it's more like my experience, but still, I do have my vlog somewhere, probably down in the description. But I will see you guys in the next video. Remember to rate, comment, subscribe, and follow me on social media down in the description below. And I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye!